This is a perfect example of what I'm talking about and what Dream is refusing to acknowledge. The stans didn't even watch Dream's video all the way before they went to another YouTuber's DMs and literally harassed him. Alright everybody, hands where I can see them. Before you consider leaving a dislike on this video or writing a mean comment, just hear me out, okay? Just hear what I have to say. Today we're going to be talking about the biggest Minecraft YouTuber in the world right now. His name is Dream. If you don't know that name by now, then you must be Patrick Star because you literally live under a rock. Dream gets millions of views on all of his YouTube videos. He's the biggest sensation in Minecraft right now, which is the biggest game. The point is, Dream is big, okay? And everybody knows that. But the problem arises when you become as big as someone like Dream is when you have fans that go out of their way to just stir the pot and make things worse. If you don't know what a stan is, it's basically a stalker and a fan combined into one as stan. The term originated from an Eminem song in the early 2000s. The meaning might have changed a little bit over time, but pretty much it's the same. It's the super fans, the fans that will parrot anything your favorite creators will say. Any opinion your biggest favorite creator has, the stans will parrot it. Now, I'm not going to say that all stans are bad because there are a lot of stans that are just fine. But today we're going to be talking about the toxic ones, you know, the ones that are bad, the ones that will go out of their way to dox or harass or just tear you a new asshole if you say something remotely negative about their favorite creator. This whole thing stems from a couple of days ago. Another YouTuber by the name of Josh posted on Twitter a few tweets with his thoughts on stans. Josh says that if you are a stan or part of a Twitter group that participates in any activities associated with the culture, please unfollow. I cannot tolerate it any longer and wish to have nothing to do with it. I don't care if it has to do with me or anybody else. The culture is toxic. Every experience I've ever had with the community is negative. I'm sick of looking at Instagram and seeing that I'm tagged in yet another edit made with some garbage phone app. I'm tired of random people obsessing over me and more so obsessing over people such as Dream. What he's talking about, the toxic stans, that's a thing. That's real, okay? And that needs to be acknowledged. However, Dream doesn't seem to want to acknowledge the fact that he has stans like that. Dream responds on Twitter with, "You're an idiot." Josh replies, "Good argument. I'm glad that instead of actually making any attempt to prove me wrong, that you instead chose to reply with insults. It proves you are as immature as your child viewers and your bandwagoning friends." Alright, if you're not bored out of your mind yet and you're still watching the video, congratulations, I'll buy you a cup of coffee someday. The reason that I bring these tweets up is because it's the first example that I want to show you where Dream just refuses to acknowledge the fact that stan culture has toxicity in it, and it can be very, very toxic. The reason Josh tweeted all of this in the first place, I believe, is in response to Dream's fans. Just a little bit before Josh tweeted this, Addison Rae, who's another famous YouTuber on the platform, she recently received some merch from Dream. When Addison Rae received this merch and she posted it onto her TikToks and socials, Dream stans came and harassed her and bullied her and were really mean in the comments. They were saying shit like, "Get away from our Dream is the best. Hey, don't even think about collaborating with Dream. Don't even think about him." It was just really bad. It was embarrassing. Now, Dream did respond and say that, you know, this type of thing is embarrassing, so I'm glad he at least did that. But the thing I don't understand is why he made this video just earlier today, and it's just called Stans, and he gives his opinions on stan culture and what he thinks about his own stans, and honestly, it's just a really bad take. To summarize his video, he basically says that yes, he has stans and celebrities have stans and YouTubers having stans is no different than celebrities having stans. We should be used to it as YouTubers. And yeah, maybe there's like a small little 1% of you guys that are, you know, the kind of bad stalker fans. I love the fact that I have stans. I love each and every one of you guys. You guys are doing nothing wrong. I love all of you.
So the word stan doesn't mean stalker fan. As much as you can Google the definition and say it does, my stans are a group of amazing, incredible, creative people that are some of the most supportive people on the planet.
This take is it's just crap. It's not a good take, because in this video, Dream refuses to acknowledge the toxicity in his stan fandom. Every YouTuber that is as big as Dream is gonna have stans like this, and if you refuse to acknowledge that you have them, then you're just adding to the problem. About a year ago, YouTuber Charlie, aka Penguins on YouTube, made a video about K-pop stans and how, you know, unhealthy it can be to be so obsessive about your favorite icons in the K-pop world.
So these people proudly call themselves a stalker and a fan, And I know they don't use that literally, but some of them absolutely do. I feel like a lot of these K-pop stans are one Twitter argument away from lighting a church on fire out of passion because the pastor doesn't listen to K-pop. It's genuinely unhealthy how obsessed they are with some of these groups.
I agree with a lot of what he has to say in this video. A lot of the K-pop stans are extremely toxic, okay? They will go out of their way to try and ruin someone's life, to try to get somebody fired on Twitter. They'll be posting things like Stan Luna with a fan cam when somebody tweets, "My grandma just passed away." Those are the kind of stans that are not cool, okay? Those are shitty people. People like that should be called out because people like that exist. There are stans like that in every stan culture. The fact that Dream is refusing to acknowledge this and just further brushing it under the rug is problematic. A lot of the hardcore super stans in any culture are, you know, they're really obsessive, and they will just parrot their favorite creator, and they won't actually sometimes think for themselves. I'm gonna give you a great example, and you know, this just happened. A couple days ago, a YouTuber named Pegasus made a video talking about Dream stans and talking about that he disagreed that all of his fans were toxic, and he wasn't bashing on Dream at all. In fact, he was agreeing with Dream, and he was not really saying anything bad at all. But in Dream's response video that he just uploaded, at the very beginning, he was talking about how people are making videos about his stans, and he included an image that showed Pegasus's video in the search. And just today, Pegasus uploaded a response video to Dream's video, and guess what he says in his video?
I'm a little bit annoyed, okay? Not that much, just a little bit. I'm getting DMs about Dream stans, and I really don't know why. Pretty much Dream responded to people criticizing his stans by making his own video, and I guess he searched in the search bar Dream stans, and then he just scrolled down and showed like a picture of that. So pretty much he barely showed like 2 seconds of a thumbnail of my video, along with a bunch of other people, but still somehow some of these people sought me out and just to tell me how wrong I am about this stuff. And I'm here to tell you people, try watching the video. I'm literally on your side.
Cue the music.
My stans are a group of amazing, incredible, creative people that are some of the most supportive people on the planet.
But still somehow some of these people sought me out and just to tell me how wrong I am about this stuff.
This is a perfect example of what I'm talking about and what Dream is refusing to acknowledge. Every YouTuber or icon or celebrity figure who has stans are going to have a number of obsessive and toxic stans as well. That needs to be acknowledged because it's a real thing that can affect people. The whole thing with Addison Rae being a prime example, this whole thing with Pegasus being another recent example. The stans didn't even watch Dream's video all the way before they went to another YouTuber's DMs and literally harassed him. Anyways, that's about all I'll say about this video. I just wanted to acknowledge the fact that toxic stans do exist. Now, there is a difference between being a fan and being a stan, okay? Like, I'm a K-pop fan myself. I like K-pop, you know, but I'm not obsessive about it. I'm not a stan. I wouldn't call myself a stan. But once again, I'm not saying being a stan is bad. You can be a K-pop stan and that's fine. But if you're the obsessive, overly stalkerish type, posting fan cams on people's tweets where they're talking about somebody passing away, that's not the type of stan that I respect or appreciate. I don't even like calling my own fans. I don't even use that word if you guys haven't noticed in the last few years. I've only been calling you guys my viewers in my live streams on twitch.tv/TerryTVLive. Go check it out if you want. I don't call you guys my fans because I just find it kind of cringy and I don't want to put myself up on such a high pedestal where I'm just, you know, unrelatable and you guys think I'm never in the wrong, because I can be wrong because I'm human. Just like Dream, just like anybody. Anyways, I hope all of this makes sense. Again, I'm not here to, I'm not here to bash on Dream or anything. I'm not here to say being a fan of Dream or being a stan is inherently bad. I am just here to talk about the toxic stans and the ones that go out of their way to be an asshole. All right, that's all I have to say. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, hit the sub button if you want. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next one.